Hey, this is Nacho again. So I've got some advice from Bill, and Bill, I guess this one's for you. Let's talk about what I've got on this rear axle. Hopefully I have everything that I need, and it'll work once I get it all back together. So looking down here, so this is the bolt, and yeah, this bad boy came off too, which I got to put back together. Hopefully I've got all the pieces of that. But so this would be on the very outside. This directly touches. Okay, that just goes on the outside of the swing arm. There's no washer or anything. Basically, it just fits through that hole there. And then on the other side of that swing arm is the spacer. Okay, and then this spacer, the end of this, directly touches this guy. Okay, hopefully that's correct. And then this guy goes in here. Yeah, so there's the other side of the. Hopefully there's no parts missing in there. So this goes in here. Hopefully that looks okay. Right? Okay. And then on the other side, that comes out here and connects with this bad boy. Which again, hopefully all the parts are. This is the part we were talking about. It moves. Get it back and forth. Right, so that goes there. Okay. This pulls through the drive shaft. So this part of the drive shaft right here directly presses up against this. Hopefully that's correct. Okay, so that pushes through here, and then directly on the other side of that comes this guy, which I probably didn't have tight enough. And then directly on the other side of that comes this guy, and then through the hole on the end should come that's going to take too long to go through, should come a cotter pin to hopefully make sure in disastrous emergencies it doesn't fall out. So that's all of that. Hopefully all the pieces are there and it works like it's supposed to. I hope you can tell me if that works out all right. Some pieces I noticed, some things I noticed that were interesting though when I pulled the thing apart is this guy's broken, or maybe it's designed that way. I mean, I don't think that's designed that way, but it seems to do the job once it's in place, so I don't worry about it. This is brand new from Dr. ATV, and earlier today it felt like it had a little bend in it, but maybe it doesn't. It's just my imagination. It does. Yeah, kind of does. Maybe not. Anyway, so this guy goes through here. All I've got for this guy is this lock nut, and I had it in this way, actually. So it had bolt, and then the exhaust bracket went right here, and then the spacer, and then the spacer butt directly up against this guy. And the bolt went through, and then the other thing on the other side is the lock nut on the other side. So hopefully that's right. The other thing that looked kind of weird when I noticed this is, look at this. I don't know if that is supposed to be bent like that or not. It seems to work. My rear brake seems to work fantastically, so I don't know if I really have to worry about that. Baby Huey's suggestion of loosening the plastic bolt there was correct. Actually, it was too tight when I finally got the light working by setting up the ground, which you probably can't see, but I put the new screw in there and attached it to the ground there. That seemed to fix that problem. It came on, the brake light came on, and then I had to loosen it so that it would work, brake light and normal tail light. So if you want to see the shock, hopefully these are all the pieces that came off here, and I imagine this red part goes on, and inside of there put the spring, then I put this on the other side of the spring, and then at the bottom here I just rest this with this bumper or grommet, or I don't know what that's called, at the bottom there to just make it so that this, I imagine when it bumps up against there, doesn't ruin anything. So when it fully compresses, it just hits it. So hopefully that's all correct. I think it's rusted as heck though. I'll have to spray something on that. So yeah, the other problem was on the other side, relating with these foot pegs in the kickstand. So I don't know if this is bent or not bent. Hopefully you can see from the video. Basically what I have noticed though is when I use the kickstand, if it's down, it sort of sometimes stays where it is, and then sometimes it starts to lean farther forward, farther toward the left than it did initially. So I don't know if something, I mean this seems to have a bit of play in it. I don't know if that's supposed to be that way or not, or what's going on there. Maybe that needs to be tightened up. Then also when it's up, whether it's in or out, you'll notice its relationship to this front sprocket. So if I get something straight here, you can kind of see where it seems like it's hitting my chain. And I don't know if it just gets out of the way because the chain, it's moving in this direction, right, this way, and then down and out this way. So I should just move it out of the way. I don't know if that's really actually causing a problem or if it's just sort of inconvenient. If you look at the end of there, though, you can see there's some marks where the chain has hit it in the past. Let's see from the other side. There, yeah, you can see there's little marks there. The chain's hit it. So anyway, according to the advice, if I have all the correct parts, I should be able to reassemble my swing arm, put it all back on with all the pieces in the correct order, which it was before. But the problem I had was twofold. One, it wasn't tight enough. The axle wasn't tight enough on there, and the chain may have been too tight, making it so when I went over a bump, it actually screwed everything up. So if everything looks okay, I'll put it back together tonight and we'll give it a shot. Thanks for your help, guys.